Well, it's also time for this week's Ask Ellen question. The recent wildfire smoke was a new experience for many people in the state. And one question in particular came in from a number of people. But it has more to do with what's in your house than up in the atmosphere. They asked, did the wildfire smoke drive bugs indoors?
So this is a great question because I actually felt like I saw more bugs inside my house too, and I was wondering if the smoke was a reason why. So I wanted to reach out to a local entomologist. We have some great ones in the area, and the official answer is no. It's really hard to prove that smoke was a driving force for insects. That's because wildfire smoke is going on at the same time as things like the weather and the time of year, which can also be factors for driving bugs inside or lowering their activity outside. So it's kind of hard to prove, according to our local entomologists. Still, there's about 42 papers out there that relate wildfire smoke to insect movement. So I wanted to dive in deeper there, and it's by no means an exhaustive list of how smoke affects bugs, but it sounds like it affects each bug a little differently. For example, wildfire smoke can have an impact on beetles. For some beetles, like wood burrowing beetles, they actually rush in when there's wildfire smoke because they want to find trees that are dead that they can lay some new eggs on to help boom their population. But other beetles also rush in. Unfortunately, they rush into their death. They end up dying as a result. So who knows why they're attracted to the smoke? Because after they end up driving towards it, they end up having a pretty unwise outcome. Now, when it comes to bees, this was interesting. There is an impact on bees, some studies say. It appears to block the antennal receptors of some bees, so they become a little bit more tame, less aggressive, and this kind of makes sense that it slows bees down because beekeepers use smoke, right? So that's a study that makes a little bit more sense to us. As for butterflies, some research was done on wildfire smoke and butterflies specifically. It has the conclusion that it might change their flight pattern due to the smoke from time to time. And it does also imply that there could be an increased mortality rate for some butterfly species, but not all. There is a butterfly called the painted lady butterfly, and apparently its population actually gets higher after really dense or impactful smoke incidents. So it's not one size fits all, but if you found more bugs inside your home during a smoky time frame, maybe there could be a relation to the smoke.